Hello buddy, welcome back to another episode of Just What I Am playing Final Fantasy XIV. Last episode we went through the Sunken Temple of Corn, being ridiculously underleveled with our gear. Well, I got some good gear from that in any case. And in this episode we're gonna go and... Well, we also did some story, but in this episode we're gonna just at least begin with story and we'll see where we get. The Masked Man. Ah, you're calling on behalf of the Scions, of course. Yes, as we've already relayed to Lady Minfilia, there has been a sighting of this rogue near about eastern Thanalan. A brass blade stationed at Highbridge described him in detail when he alerted us to suspicious activity. I would point you to the witness, but I'm afraid he died. Not 2 days ago, slain by a marauding horde of Kikiern. Fate can be a cruel mistress. But do not be too quick to despair. Being situated on a trade route, Highbridge sees its fair share of travelers. Folk are always coming and going, and some among them may well have caught a glimpse of your target. You could do worse than to speak with a merchant named Hihibaru. The fellow is always starved for customers, and he'd no doubt welcome your attention, whether or not you have the coin or the mind to spend it. Alright. More loading times! Oh yeah! The true game, loading. Right. This game looks so good on my new screen. Everything looks really freaking vibrant. I love it. And it looks so not vibrant on my laptop now. Well, guess I'll have to get a new laptop then. No. I don't care that much about it. You know, this makes the Let's Play experience just better, you know? At least for me. You guys won't be able to see it. Well, unless if you have a really good monitor, then you might be able to see it. I don't know. Alright, Hihibaru. Hihibaru. Welcome to Highbridge Adventure. Whatever you seek, I, Hihibaru, can provide it. Probably. You're after a masked man? Not sure I have one of those in stock. Oh, you're after a masked man. Why didn't you say so sooner? Such an individual might have featured in one of the many rumors I've heard. If you linger a while, mayhap you'll learn a thing or two, eh? When the Order of Nalthal began excavating the ruins below, I had hopes that Highbridge would turn into a bustling hub for pilgrims. But thanks to the nigh endless beastmen raids, folk are too afraid to come within a mile of here. I sold everything I owned to get my venture started, and I'm loath to give up without making an earnest effort to stick it out. But if things keep going as they are, I'll be bankrupt before the moon is through. Whining doesn't do me any good, though. No, for my business to survive, I need business. Speaking of which, perhaps you'd like to browse my wares. Spend a bit of coin to help a struggling merchant. The masked man? Bah, I'll take your bloody masked man. I know what I said before, but the vague rumors are all I've got. If you want to know about him, go and ask other merchants. But my masked man. My masked man. I've heard tell of the masked devil. Seems he's been appearing not only around Highbridge, but elsewhere about Thanalan too. Enough folk have reported seeing him to convince me he's more than a figment of the imagination. But little is known about him otherwise. My bird is about to leave. Which is fine, really. I don't need him anyway. I don't need it. Bork, 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 bork. On the trail of a masked man. I have heard of him, but only in hushed tones and faint whispers. It said he wears a black hooded robe, and looks right suspicious, and that's all I can say. Little though it is. I'm sorry, I had to test something. Impassive merchant. Have I seen a masked man wearing a dark robe? No, I haven't, nor do I wish to. Business is bad enough without shady characters lurking about. The folks have been giving Highbridge a wide berth because of all the Kikiran raids, but none but the most devout of pilgrims are willing to come here anymore. Okay. Back to Hihibaru. Hello. Judging by your expression, I take it you didn't learn much of use. Look, I'm sorry for my rudeness earlier. It's just that things are tough for us merchants at the moment. The Kikiran raids are so constant, so organized, we're beginning to suspect that someone is orchestrating it all. I tend to put my own welfare first, like most of us do, but that doesn't mean I'm a bad person. I promise to keep an eye out for your masked man. If I see or hear anything, you'll be the first to know. I finally got some honest-to-God information on your masked man. Why so confident? Because I saw him with my own 2 eyes. I was out for an evening stroll, minded my own business, when I noticed a column of smoke rising from a cliff over at Thal's Respite. Curious, I took myself to find a masked man, your masked man, I'm sure of it, standing by a fire. As if in answer, some Kikiran appeared soon after, and the group began talking at length. I'm afraid I was too far out of earshot to hear much of anything. After the group had dispersed, an idea came to me. If you were to use this smoldering coal to start a fire, you might be able to arrange a similar meeting. It would be dangerous, I shouldn't doubt, but you've proven yourself more than a match for a pack of rats. So, what do you think? That's some sound reliable information, even if I do say so myself. Well worth all the lingering about you've been doing, wouldn't you say? So normally there were supposed to be like little shitty side quests in between this. The developers cut out a lot of side quests, a lot of unnecessary side quests in the main story. So some things might not make that much sense, being like, oh yeah, I finally have the information. Well, yeah, you have been sticking around for a bit. And I'm like, no, but sure. Just give me the information and let me leave. Let's also go in and attack and kill some of these Ferbers. There we go. More XP. Actually, no, I don't have all the enemies quite yet. Axe beak. I shall cut you with my giant face axe. Need to kill 4 of these, jeez. Jesus Christ. I should also remember to sell some of my goodies at some point. Or like even more of my goodies, really. I've been doing it periodically, but I should definitely remember to do it more. Because then I can get myself money for glamour. Well, not really. For something actually very late in the game. Or very late in A Realm Reborn. In any case. But we'll get to that when we get to it. It will not be today. I'm not looking forward to that, but at the same time, whatever. Just going to use my smoldering coal. You sense a hostile presence. Corpse Brigade. The Corpse Brigade. Wow. He's an undead. And that's it. Wow. Thanks. Back to Hihibaru. Alright. Hihibaru. Back so soon? Were you able to find any clues leading to your masked man? This scroll, it bears a prayer to Ralgar the Destroyer. In case you're unfamiliar, Ralgar is the guardian deity of Migho, which is currently under guardian rule. It's highly uncommon for folk of other nations to revere him. I'd wager my last guild your assailant was Adamigan. It seems this masked man of yours is very well connected. I must confess, the merchant in me envies such a diverse network of contacts. That selfsame merchant also sensed danger ahead, and darkness besides. Are you certain you'd not rather take things nice and slow here at Highridge? Okay, give me a moment. Alright. On to Little Alamigo. The Alamigan bandit you had a run-in with is somehow connected to your masked man of mystery. So it stands to reason that if you want to pick up the trail again, you should head towards the Little Alamigo over in southern Thailand. Just so you know what to expect, the settlement is the favorite destination for those refugees who couldn't, well, adapt to life in Oda. The hearts of the denizens are said to be as barren as the wasteland they live in, and for all intents and purposes, it's a lawless place. Be prepared for a not-so-warm welcome. Now, I'm not certain how much of a help she will be, but it just so happens I have a daughter who has relocated to Little Alamigo. Her name is Hihira, and it shouldn't hurt. It shouldn't hurt to seek her out first. And while you have her attention, I'd be obliged if you could send my love. Not a day goes by that I don't think of her. I suppose this is it then. I'd hope that you would linger here a while, kill some fiends, spend some coin, what have you. But something tells me you're destined for greater things. Wherever it is you end up, I wish you the best. Alright. Over to Alamigo. Alright. Why, yes, Hihibaru is my father. Or is my father, yeah. He said, what? I wish I could be a better daughter to him. It's just that... I'm sorry, I shouldn't bother you with family matters, but I'm grateful to you for delivering the message. Now then, what brings you here? The masked man. I'm afraid the description doesn't ring any bells, but one of the other ones here might have seen something. I would recommend you first speak with Gundobald, the leader of the settlement. I must warn you, though, he isn't exactly accommodating to outsiders. Who are you? State your business and be quick about it. Looking for a masked villain, you say? And why should we help you, pray? We struggle enough without having to answer the whim of every outsider. You are not welcome here. Be gone. Quest complete! Hooray! Alright. T Force 3. Altered Velveteen Bandana. Bandana. I should never have anything that... like... Yeah. How would goggles even look on her? Because yeah, that's gonna clash with her hair, right? Yeah, kind of. Well met, adventurer. I'm Giselbert, head of security here at Little Alamigo. I heard tell you had business with Gundobald. Knowing the bristy old bear, I don't doubt he told you to bugger off. Owing to their hardships, the refugees don't trust anyone but themselves. Not even my men and I can get as much of a word of thanks out of them, despite watching the place day and night. But thanks or no, I try to help my fellow man when I can. And you seem a decent sort. If you tell me what's brought you here, might be as I can lend a hand. On the trail of a masked villain, you say? Can't say that sounds familiar, but I have men on lookout for a Malcha to the south of here. If there's been any suspicious activity, they are like to have seen it. I don't mind to take them each a cup of sweet thanalan tea, so as to lift their spirits. If you were to run this little errand in my stead, they'd be all the more willing to let you know to tell you what they know. Alright. Tea delivery. Wah pa wah wah. Wah wah wah. Ba da ba 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 bum. Ba ba da boom bum. Ba ba da bum. Boom boom ba boom. Right. Hello. Who the hell are you? I'm trying to conserve energy here, so leave me alone. Well, ain't you considerate, my friend? My thanks, friend. What's this, a masked villain? Hiding among the refugees, like as not. My compatriots as live here go about as though they're dead on their feet. It is near impossible to tell what's in their minds. For all I know, they're all up to no good. Angry river. You there, are you an Amalja? No? Then carry on. Do I look like an Amalja? Ah, this sophisticated aroma. It has been forever since I had a drop of sweet Stanalan. I'm going to enjoy this. What? The masked man? Don't know, don't care. Unless he's got dark scaly skin, stands 10 films tall, and has a face of a lizard, and I don't give a mummer's fart. I love the dialogue in this game. Hello. Shoo, don't bother me. If the Amalja have run us, I'm blaming you. For me, you shouldn't have. Sorry, you suspicious masked man. As a matter of fact, I got a glimpse of someone fitting that description during patrol. Well, I couldn't quite make out whether it was a man or not, with the mask and the robe. But assuming it was a he was talking with some Alamegans. I assumed he was one of them. The peace and quiet. Where do I go? Again? I guess I'll have to go a little bit around. That's a little bit stupid. Well. Gameplay. This is gameplay. Not in-game footage. Well, it very much is. Oh well. MMOs are not particularly known for... I think MMOs tend to be known for being grindy, so... Ah, you're back. So, did my lookouts have aught to share with you? That doesn't sound like much to go by. If you're to get any further in your investigation, seems to me you'll need the cooperation of the Alamegans. For this, you'll need to win their trust, and that won't be an easy task. Give me that money. Let's see... This is... What? Oh, I still have the doctorate stuff, yeah. The same stats, kind of. Less determination and skill speed, though. But one more extra defense. I can also get this, but this is once again a combination of the two, and I already have core and stuff. No, I don't actually. No, whatever. So, you're determined to press on with your investigation. Then I have some advice to offer. As I said before, you won't get forward without the Alamegans' trust. And the best way to win that trust is to get a compatriot of theirs, someone they respect, to vouch for you. Coin does the talking in Ul'dah, and the Alamegans are bound by something far stronger, if not as tangible, a common purpose. That purpose is, of course, the liberation of their home from the Guardians. Gunnabald belongs to the Alamegan resistance, so your best bet would be someone who is a part of the same crew. If you know any well-connected people, you might want to start by asking them. Speak with Minfilia, okay. Well then. Time to go to Vesper Bay! I'm hearing a noise, which I don't know what it is. But it's not my PC, right? Nah. Garrick mad! He's bloody mad! Let's... Pray return to the waking sands! Welcome back, Lynn. How fares the investigation? I see. Given all that they have suffered, it is of little wonder that Alamegan refugees have lost their faith in their fellow man. They have had their homeland taken from them, and for the past 2 decades have had to see it remain in the enemy's clutches. To compound matters, none of the 3 city-states have the means to take in all those who were displaced. As a result, a great many Alamegans now live on the margin of society, suffering poverty and discrimination. With that we could do more, more could be done to ease their hardships. I fear that nothing short of reclaiming their homeland would be a lasting solution. But let us deal with one problem at a time, returning to the matter of your investigation. It just so happens there is an Alamegan native among the Scions. I should be pleased to introduce him to you. This would be really good, I think. Oh. I think I'm gonna leave it. Level 24, weapon cover which useless. Your Alamegan comrade is named Harrybird. He joined our cause in the hopes that he might find a way to liberate his homeland. While he spared no effort towards that endeavor, I have no doubt that he would be glad to assist you. If I recall correctly, Harrybird, my god, is currently between missions. Try looking for him in the storage area. Sorry, I had an itchy back. Hello, Harrybird. If it isn't Linda there, the Scion's rising star, is there what I can do for you? You wish to win the trust of the people of Little Migho. That is a daunting task, my friend, even for our own countrymen. I would like nothing more than to help, but I'm afraid my name no longer carries weight with that lot. I used to be a member of the Alamegan Resistance, you see, but I left in favor of joining the Scions. Though my allegiance may have shifted, my purpose remains ever the same, the liberation of Migho. Yet whatever my reasons were, I abandoned my comrades, and they'll have nothing to do with me. Now, while I may have no more friends in the Resistance, I know someone who does. Her name is Albreda. Yes? Yes. And she is a resident of Quarrymill. Say my name when you meet her, and she won't lead you astray. And off we go to Quarrymill. Quarrymill. Alright. You want me to introduce you to the Resistance? Why the hell should I do that? Give me just one reason. A Harrybird sent you. Worthless whoreson. He abandons his comrades, he's a woman, and now he has the gall to ask me for a favor? Simply incredible. I just mean... I realized Harrybird was only doing what he felt was right. He's a good man. And if he trusts you, then that's all I need to know. You see that bloke there? That's Mefrid, a captain of the Resistance. I hope he can give you what you need. Killing him softly with this sword. I am Mefrid, the proud man of the Alamegan Resistance. What business do you have with me, adventurer? Captain, it's Galleon, sir. His wound's gone and festered, and he's burning up. I don't think he's got much time. God damn it, I asked the villagers for aid. They got on my knees and begged, but they refused to lift a finger. If Galleon dies, his blood is on their hands. These Quarrymill cravens will turn a blind eye to our plight, but they might listen to Albreda. I fear my anger will prevent me from rightly convincing anyone at the moment. I realize we scarce know each other, but this is a matter of life and death. Please, adventure, go to her and try. Okay. One of Mefrid's in a bad way, you say? I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do. I want to help, truly I do. They're my countrymen after all, but that'd mean going against the elementals' will. I've been at Quarrymill long enough to know how right terrible the beings can be. I couldn't forgive myself if everyone gets banished because of me. If there's anyone who can help you, it'd be Charlene. Charlene? The hamlet's resident here. If you take the matter to her, she might as well listen. Or she might be as she'll listen. That's weird for me to say. Though I wouldn't get my hopes up. If you're wondering why there's also always people over here, it's for the Palace of the Dead, which is like a roguelike dungeon thing. You wish to aid the Alamegans. You are possessed of a kind heart, adventurer, but I'm afraid I have not the authority to grant you your wish. This authority belongs only to the elementals, eternal guardians of the 12 Woods. All outsiders, be they babes at the breast or men grown, are judged of a night whether they have a place beneath the boughs. Alas, the Alamegan's petition has been denied. Harsh though it may seem, they do not have leave to receive of the wood's bounty. Ever has it been since time immemorial, and ever shall it be. Wow. Savage. So that's how it's to be then. The bloody hero might as well kill Gallian herself. Spit in the elements and spit in their bloody will. I cannot wait until the resistance is free of this place. Okay. I led my men to Quarrymill, hoping to find refuge. Instead, we found indifference. The cold-blooded bastards here want us out, and I can't oblige them soon enough. The problem is, some of mine aren't fit to travel. Hell, Scallion can't even stand. As well as you know, as you well know, the people of this accursed Hamlet won't help us, so I have no choice but to turn to you, adventurer. In my homeland, long antelope horn is a traditional remedy with poison-purging properties. If you could bring me, say, 4 horns, I'd be forever in your debt. Slay antelope stags for their horns. I shall. I shall, Buttock. Deep Void Death Mouse. That's a name right there. Yep. Bring a tomahawk to finish him off. And then we need one more. There we go. Alright. Back to Quarrymill. To assist your boy. Your boy and his dying friend. Ah, you're back. Tell me you've got the 4 horns with you. You're a godsend adventure. Praise Ralgar. Praise Ralgar, there's at least one woman in this place with gifts at them. Now we just need to find a way to prepare them. You wouldn't happen to know a man named Buscaroon, would you? Some comrades of mine told me about him once. They said he never turns away folk in need, no matter where they're from. Seeing as he runs a tavern, he's like to have the tools to make the medicine. I'd be grateful if you could take the horns over to him to have them ground down. When that's done, bring the powder back and give it to Faramut here. Godspeed. Son of a bitch. Ba-ba-da-ba-doo. More walking. Ba-ba-da-ba-doo. It's a little bit annoying. Ba-ba-da-ba-doo. And I don't like it. Ba-ba-da-ba-doo. Compensating much? Nah. It's a funny man. Looks so goofy. They're doing the identical thing. Alright. Ah, Lynn. Ever a sight for sore eyes. How fares the adventuring? Rolling in the coin like there's no tomorrow, no doubt. You've got something to show me. Well, these look like good old antelope horns. Need them ground down to make a medicine, you say? It's a better idea. I'll give you some of the stuff I have in my stores. I am no stranger to the memory. The remedy, sorry. An Alamegan friend once used it to treat my festering wound. Years and years ago. Safe to say he saved my life. What's that? This is for an Alamegan soldier in Quarrymill. Huh. So he comes full circle. Well, I hope it helps the poor sod as needs it. Oh, and don't worry your little head off about payment. I still owe you a deal. More than you owe me, I reckon. Going back. Flying panda. Nice. I'm gonna stop after this video though. Because I'm noticing that I'm reaching my limits. Although it went better today, I feel. Alright. It is well to see you returned. Have you the medicine for our brother? God bless you, adventurer. I'll see that Galleon receives treatment at once. Hopefully this will allow the captain to rest easy. It has been a terrible burden on him, trying to keep every man alive. You've done us a great kindness, friend. Right, I'll go and get this. Item comparison. Yes. Yes! This is a lot better. Adventure, Galleon has gone missing. He's nowhere to be found. He shouldn't be walking around. Not with those wounds. If he doesn't get the proper medicine and rest, his conditions like to deteriorate to where it was before, or worse. We need you to help us find him, and quickly. Start by asking Albreda. Might be as the woman's seen something. Ah, finally, it's about time you came asking about Galleon. I watched him leave Quarry Mill some time ago, and he left me this sealed letter before he went off. Made me swear not to open it until someone came asking. My brothers, I cannot bear to be a burden any longer. That is why I must leave you all. Do not worry for me. Just find your way safely to little Alamigo. Ah, blast it. Would that I'd known what he was thinking. I'd have stopped this folly myself. The love Galleon bears for his brothers is so strong he's willing to sacrifice himself for them. Make no mistake, entering the woods in his weakened state is suicide. Out in the wilds alone? A fool. A great big sentimental fool. My men and I will scour the woods for Galleon. Please help us find him before something terrible happens. It's a good thing that I have a magical GPS which always points me in the right direction. Except for maybe a quest or two which don't really tell you where to go. Watch out, a goblin! Goblin ambusher! Bonk. Galleon. Captain, but why? You should all be on your way. Who do you take us for? We're all Amigans, and all Amigans never forsake one another. Hardships be damned. Remember the oath we swore, goddammit. The oath to reclaim our homeland. We'll set foot on all Amigan soil again, together or not at all. You understand me? Yes, sir. Good. Let us return to our brothers. Oh, and don't even think that you'll get off lightly. As soon as you're healed, I'll give you such a thorough thrashing you'll wish we didn't find you. I can't thank you enough for saving Galleon. I will see you back at Quarry Mill. Also, this axe that I'm currently carrying seems like a very gnarly weapon. But I think like most weapons can be very gnarly, depending on what you use. Like for me in Elden Ring, where I use a literal anchor. Seems like a nasty way to die. Right. Galleon is expected to make a full recovery. We'll linger here till he's strong enough to take to the road again. As much as I mislike this place, beggars can be choosers. Right, let's go and get these goat skin things. Krakows. There we go. Now that things are relatively settled, I seem to recall that you wanted something of me. You've proven a true friend to my people. Ask of me anything and it's yours, so long as it's mine to give. Cooperation of the people of Little Amigo, that's all. Far be it from me to question your desires. Of course, very well. I'll provide you with a letter to show to Gundabald. The old bear was my mentor when I first joined the Resistance. He's intimidating to those who don't know him, but he takes care of his own. I've no doubt that he will do all in his power to aid you. Back to Thanolan and little Alamigo. I love how I'm like, yeah, we're gonna load in, we're gonna load in. Alright, Gandalf. Why have you returned? You're not welcome here. Thought I made that clear. You spoke with Mefred. It's been so long since I last heard from him. I had feared him dead. 12 be praised. Whoever you are, Mefred sees you as a friend, and any friend of Mefred is a friend of mine. I know of this masked stranger you seek, and will tell you what I can. Mountain speed in the South Shroud. That's a very specific place. An outsider resembling your masked stranger has reportedly been appearing near Little Amigo of late. What's more, it seems that some of our young bloods are meeting him in secret. No doubt you'll want to question them about their twists. But they are not like to yield information readily to an outsider. If you tell them I sent you though, they may well feel obliged to talk. Gundabot sent you. Listen. I told him it was a bad idea. All that tripe about believing the masked man and... Oh, you don't know anything about this. You didn't... Why don't you say so to start with? You can't throw the old bear's name around like that and expect me to not think I'm in for it. Are you? You're a man, yep. Masked man, no idea what you're talking about. I ain't done nothing wrong. You can leave me be. Suspicious people. You're doing very suspicious things. Now I'm the one who's not trusting you. Let's see. Sifrid and Tailbot. What? Have I been meeting any masked men lately? Let's see. Nope. Can't say I have. I'll be sure to tell all my friends if you're looking for him. Like that you're looking for him. There's a bunch been skulking about right suspicious alike, but I've got nothing to do with him. I know trouble when I see it, and that there's trouble. Mark me words. Can I even leave over here? No. No, I cannot. I think I can leave on the next level, though. Ah, whatever, I'll just go this way. I need to go to Gunnabolt anyway. Hello. So, you have indeed confirmed my suspicions about a masked man. That is most troubling. Whenever the young ones are scheming, it can lead to no good end. There's an anger inside them. I can see it in their eyes. I ought to know, for it once burned within me as well. 2 decades ago, the same anger drove me and my brothers to rise against the despot who ruled Alamigo. Not would do, but to depose him and usher in a revolution. Well, we got a revolution alright, but it cost us our freedom. Blinded by our hate, we didn't realize that we had been dancing to the Empire's tune. By the time we did, it was too late. Alamigo had fallen. There are times when a man must be patient. Now is such a time. Though the young ones know this not, unless we intervene, they are like to commit great folly. If you learn aught of their plans, I would thank you to bring word to me. High potion. Then we get that thing, which I don't care about. Hey, adventure. You done talking with the old bear? I've got a message from you, from Wilfred. Lad's something of a leader among the young ones here. He's impressed that you've won over Goldenwald and wants a word with you. Says he'll be waiting over at the craggy area north of here. For a second, I thought it said download, but it's download. It's almost as if you could know what I've been through today to try and get this stuff to work the way that I want it to. Them's some big buggers. I'll try to avoid them if I can. Thanks for coming, friend. There's no ordinary outsider who can gain the trust of the old bear. That's why I wanted to meet you, to discuss something in private. Tell me, what are you snooping about? Did the Empire send you, or someone else? Go get your tongue. No matter, whoever it is you work for, your meddling ends here. Get it. Who do you think you are? I'm a warrior, bitch. There we go. I won't let you foil our plan. You're stronger than you look. This changes nothing. Threaten us, beat us bloody all you like, but nothing short of death can make us give up our fight. We're going to obtain the power to bring down the Empire, and with it, we'll reclaim our homeland. And off he goes. Retreat! Retreat! Wow, didn't get attacked by any pests. I did not expect that. I thought I was definitely going to get attacked by some of them. But not a single crap was given that day. Hello. Attacked by Woodard and his cronies. That they would go to such a length for the sake of this plan of theirs. Left to their own devices, the young fools are like to harm others, if not themselves. We must uncover their agenda and put an end to this madness. I'm sorry, I was yawning. Wilbert mentioned obtaining the power to bring down the Empire. Of what power could he be speaking? Gundabot. Right. Oh. Hello. Bertriana, God preserve, what happened? I was out foraging when the corpse brigade came. They took me to their hideout and they... The whole while they laughed at me. They said that I suffer because I cling on to hope. Is it wrong to dream of home? Is it wrong to call ourselves Alamegans? Do not heed such poisonous notions, child. Our dreams are what sustain us. Be strong, I swear to you. Those villains will answer for their crimes in due time. But tell me, does anyone else know of this? Wilbert, he saw me outside. He was so angry. I must enter Bertliana. In the meantime, I need you to find out what the young ones make of this. Yes, I fear that they may do something rash. Action learned... Oh, I learned Vengeance? I guess I learned Vengeance at level 38. Vengeance is basically my second Rampart. 120 seconds. Reduced damage taken by 30%. This is only 20. This is 20. So this is 10, 20, and then 30. With a potency of 55 for every time you suffer physical damage. So I basically counter. Which is pretty dang nice. Even though the counter doesn't really do that much. But it's the 30%, you know, reduced damage. That does a lot. A map of Zarak. If you're wondering what Zarak is this place over here. It's the basically hometown of the Amalja. Lest you wonder. Let's see. Anything up here? Yes, Wilvet and the wild youth. If this plan succeeds, we'll have the power to lay the Empire low, to change the world for the better. Might be as Gundabald's content to eke out an existence in this musty old cave, but I'll be damned if I'm going to spend the rest of my life here. Now, where the seven hells did I put that bloody map? Well, the map is now in my pocket. Suck a dick. Almighty Ralgar, Lord of Destruction, we implore you, lend us your strength and put an end to the suffering of your people. Here to interfere again? Well, you're too late. Our plan is already in motion. Once you have the crystals, our enemies will pay for their crimes, and no one will dare oppress us ever again. What those animals did to Bertliana is unforgivable. And to think they look down on us. Well, I'll suffer this humiliation no more. I'm with Wilbur to the bitter end. I'm not afraid of a field lizard. Alright. People just jumping down. One of my favorite things is like later on in the game when we are gonna do a really big raid, there's a point where you jump down and you all take fall damage. And it's just amazing hearing like 24 people make their pain noises. Gone, a whole lot of them. Then is it I feared. They mean to take matters into their own hands. But what exactly is it that they mean to do? What's this? A hunting knife and a map of Zandarak? Wait, you said Wilbur spoke of crystals, did you not? But they couldn't possibly mean to... By the gods, this is rank madness. The young fools are untrained and unblooded all. They have no notion of how dangerous the Amalta are. They'll be butchered before they get within 100 yalms of the crystals. They're headed east. If you hurry, we may yet find them before it's too late. And thus we shall. We shall save these boys. Oh, hello. Hunting log enemies. Time to die. The Bonkerinos. Excuse me while I attack all of you. Yeah. Ha. It's for the Maelstrom hunting log, these ones. Which is fine by me. I'm going to need those storm seals anyway. Oh, yep. Hey! A good old instance. Lord, did no one survive? This is all wrong. Getting the crystals was supposed to be the start. We were going to reclaim our homeland. We Pull yourself together, lad. We were going to make an offering of crystals to Ralgor to summon him, just like the masked man taught us. We plotted to sneak into Zandarak and make off with the lizard's cash. That is men's cash, but they caught us and so many dead. God forgive me. Heathens, you shall pay for this. You shall pay for your crimes with your souls. I regret our young one's transgressions, but a soul is too high a price for youthful folly. For all their failings, they are the hope of the Alamegan people. This hope I will guard with my life. Alright, let's go and get my friggin' tank stance on. Hello? Wanted to get your attention, but whatever. I guess they really don't give a crap, huh? Help! I can't fight. I picked a fight with big and scary lizard men, and I don't know how to fight. I'm in danger. Alright, Battle Drake. Alamegan Conscript. What? Get over here. You son of a bitch. Wow. Don't you love people using recovery to heal themselves? H shit. Your skill at arms is impressive, adventurer. Our wayward youths could learn much from a woman like you. The battle is won, and it would be unwise to linger here. Let us return to little Amiga. Wait, we've come all this way. We have to get the crystals. They're right there, ripe for the taking. Have you learned nothing, Wilred? Did you not see those temperate wretches? Such is the fate of those who are touched by a god. Is that what you desire for yourself and your friends? What? No one said anything about that. The masked man told us we could defeat the Empire if we summoned Valkar. He swore... Enough. We'll hear the rest of this sorry tale back in Alamigo. Little Alamigo. I dare say Lynn will wish to hear it as well. Pop beep pop. Pop beep pop. Pop beep pop. Can I? Yes, I can. Some good old Asian investigation. No more lies, Wilred. Tell us everything. I was outside with the others when he appeared, the masked stranger. He told us about summoning Ralgar, about using crystals, and then he just vanished. We never saw him again. I wanted so desperately to believe that we could raise ourselves from the squalor that I never stopped to question his motives. But I should have known. There's no solution. Nothing we can do to change our lot. Our people are doomed to live and die like beasts. Listen to me, Wilbert. Our home may be lost to us, but it takes more than stones and mortar to define who we are. No matter where we may be, Alamigo lives on within us all. It is for you to decide what to make of this legacy, but whatever you choose to do with your life, never forget that you owe it to this adventurer, an outsider. I won't. I promise. Thank you for saving me, and sorry I tried to kill you. My thanks as well, friend. It gives us hope to know that there are kind souls such as you out there. Little Amigo may not have much in the way of comfort, but you will always be welcome here. More high potions. And that, my friends, is going to conclude this episode of just us playing Final Fantasy XIV. And next episode we're going to go and continue with the story. But that'll be for a different session for me. Goodbye.